proven solutions. Perfect. There they go. There they go. There they go. There they go. Asante sana. Asante sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jared Oundo. I'm the head of programs and communications at Jubilant Stewards of Africa, and I'm in charge of the awards for the East African region. So the Pacesetters awards are basically industry leadership awards that normally fit or honor top SMEs and medium-sized companies from East and Central Africa. So this particular year, we are going to have the regional awards ceremony in Kampala, Uganda. We have had these awards for a couple of years, and one of these awards was recently, for the last 4 years, even despite COVID, they have been held successfully in Nairobi. So this particular year, we had the Kenyan chapter in Nairobi, Kenya. So we are doing the East African chapter at Kampala, Uganda. It will be held at Serena Hotel on the 15th of December, the year 2022. So normally these awards involve partly a public vote and a panel of judges. So normally what happens for us to arrive with the list of the companies, majority of the companies, they apply. Some of them, our research assistants go around and look at them. Maybe they do desktop survey. Some of them, they basically look at suggestions from our portal. We have an online portal on our website on the awards where these companies normally apply on their own. Some of them are suggested by their clients, some of them are suggested by their partners, and some of them are suggested by the public that they serve. So normally, from what we receive, we normally receive over thousands of applications, but we normally stream them to remain with about 300 per every country, and then from that it takes us about a whole year to sieve and remain by 30 per country, and now we have about 100 for the final list. So we normally target SMEs and medium-sized companies from various sectors. So we have the Tier 1 banks, we have Tier 3 banks, we have the microfinance institutions, we have the motor industry, we have the leasing firms. We have media houses that are normally featured. We have the real estate firms, we have the microfinance, we have the digital lenders, and also there's the individual category that we look at individual celebrities and maybe government officials. And then the other thing that also normally happens, we normally look at maybe also the other institutions like the NGOs and the private sector. So like this year we had a couple of NGOs that were featured, but majority normally are SMEs and medium-sized business making entities. So their criteria, we look at in terms of their sales, their annual turnovers. We look at their effect in the economy, the CSR activity they undertake. But the main thing is normally the impact that they make in the lives of the citizens wherever they are working, in terms of creating employment and also improving the living of the standard. So normally these awards are not benchmarked on the balance sheet, like this company has more money than the other, of making more sales than the other. That's not the standards that we normally use, but we use the standards in terms of the ethics, in terms of how they handle their customers, the customer experience, how they are visible outside there, in terms of the branding, how they market themselves, how they advertise, and how they create jobs. So there are things that you cannot hide, that a number of companies have created a couple of jobs. Those are things you can see, you don't need to be told. Yeah, so what we do is a recognition. Yeah, is a recognition. We honor them, we give them a certificate, we give them awards. The companies on their own, just basically a recognition, just like what the top 100 happens. It's a certificate and a trophy, and of course visibility on the main media platform. So basically that is what we do. That what we give them is more than the financial gain, because there's a training that goes through on. We normally have a training, corporate trainings with these awardees over the years, and we engage some of the best minds in the world to train them in terms of various things to like corporate governance and corporate financing, such kind of stuff. Yeah, these companies will be from Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania. And then a good number of these companies have regional presence, but some, of course, you realize they're only maybe in 1 or 2 countries, but they are ambitious in terms of they have set the expansion targets, and they are targeting to expand beyond the borders of East Africa. Yeah.
Afia pick and pill. Afia and pick and pill. Yeah. Okay. Organize.